and it's so deep, such good guys compared to the other guys in the other promotions. So yeah, it would mean a lot. And again, I just need 3 more fights. I got Higo and then whatever to line up. And then again, it doesn't matter what Sergio says or anyone says about Sergio. The winner of this tournament will be the champion.
Along with being the best Bellator bantamweight, do you think that would make you the best Bellator trash talker as well?
Yeah, absolutely. You look at me and I think I'm the most electric guy in Bellator. People are going to be tuning into this fight because they either want to see me get my fucking head knocked off or they want to see me torture someone. Either way, it makes no fucking difference to me. I know a lot of people are going to hate me, but a lot of people are also pussies. So it is what it is. I think people are going to tune in and just watch a really good show. Shut the fuck up, Higo. No one's talking to you. Yeah, so I do think I'm the best trash talker, but I also think I'm just electric. Not only am I talking outside of the cage, but I'm talking in the cage. I'm electric in the cage. My fighting style is splitting guys open. You see blood on the canvas. So I think it's just, I'm an overall, all around, just good fighter to watch.
All right, we'll take just 1 or 2 more here. Dylan?
I appreciate you taking my call. My first question was for Danny, because I was noticing there that Rafael Stotts was kind of indicating he would like to get you at some point in the tournament. Entertaining you get the ideal outcome in this one. Is that a fight you would like to see at some point?
Yeah, absolutely. Mainly just because people are already talking about it and they're saying that he's got good trash talk, which he has fucking terrible trash talk. All that kid does is stutter. But again, I do have to get in there on June 24th and take care of business at Higo. This isn't a fight that I'm taking lightly, even though he does suck. But in fighting, anything can happen. People can slip on banana peels. Crazier stuff have happened in the world, and I got 25 minutes. And if I slip up for just 1 second, it could mean lights out, but that's not going to happen. So I will face Rafian. It's going to be probably one of the best fights in Bellator history, just given the stakes and everything. It's going to be very exciting. Again, that guy's a guy that I don't think has very many skills, but I know he does like to talk trash. So it's going to be fun. He does talk English, so it'll be good banter back and forth than it is with this fucking clown right here. But yeah, first things first, June 24th, I have to put on an electric show at the Mohegan Sun. I'm hoping to sell that bitch out. If you're a fight fan, you got to go to that fucking arena. You got to feel it live, because when you see me fight live, it's different than on the TV. Obviously, if you can't make it live, you got to watch it on TV. But if you're in that arena, it's going to be electric June 24th.
Yeah, and just as a quick follow-up, too, because, you were talking about ATT a bit earlier, and they seem to have a strong connection with AEW there. I feel like you would be one of the more natural fits to cross over there. Is pro wrestling of any interest in the future?
Yeah, right now I need to accomplish my goals in fighting. I got big goals in fighting. I want to be the best for a while. I want to dominate these motherfuckers. I don't just like winning. I like torturing them and dominating them. So I got to do what I got to do in fighting, and then who knows after that. I don't like to plan too much for that. All I really care about right now is fighting. All I think about is fighting. All I train for is fighting. I don't even give a fuck about fake wrestling, any of that, nothing. Right now, my whole focus is beating the shit out of this fucking pussy right here, this little bitch. And then that's it. Maybe I will go into WWE or AEW or whatever it is. But right now, all I'm focused on is beating the fuck out of Higo June 24th in Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun Arena.
All right, we'll take our last question here from Raul, and then we'll get to Mousasi and Eblen.
So I just have a quick 2 for Danny. Number 1, is it draining to always take a fight so personal, or have you always been like this since your time at Purdue?
Yeah, everything's always personal. I don't care if it's a thumb war. If we're playing pinball, it'll always be personal. Someone's trying to beat me. Fuck that. That's not going to happen. And I'll do whatever I can in my power to win. But you know what? We're in fighting, man. So this guy's trying to take out my lights. We're on fucking TV in front of my friends, family, teammates, coaches. I'm not going to let that happen. It's very fucking personal, especially with this one with Higo, because he's been talking some shit. And again, it's a guy that misses weight all the time, which is very disrespectful to fighting. So it always is personal, but this one I think is just a little bit more personal. I get myself jacked up. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll start shadow boxing, picturing Higo's face and just fucking smashing it. It's hard to sit here right now and look at this guy's face, honestly, and not just go nuts. But yeah, this one's personal. It always is personal though. And June 24th, I'm just going to fucking slice open his little bitch ass face.
And last one, I think it's a perfect ending. In your opinion, what does the headline read after June 24th? Are you expecting to steal the show, or for better words, shock this world?
Yeah, you know what the problem is? I was shocking the world on my come up, but I think a lot of people are getting intelligent with my fighting style, my fighting IQ, and my ability. So I don't really know if it's going to be shocking the world. I like being the underdog. I wish I was the underdog in this fight, but it just doesn't seem like it's going that way. I think the headline is Sabatello continues to dominate while slicing open his bitch ass opponent. But yeah, I would like to be the underdog. I don't think I am. People are being more familiar with Danny Sabatello and what I bring to the table. So I don't know if I'll be the underdog, but either way, I think the headline is Danny Sabatello dominates again.
All right. Really appreciate the time from both Danny and Leandro. That concludes our session with these two gentlemen. We'll bring on our middleweight world champion, Gegard Mousasi, and undefeated title challenger, Johnny Eblen. If you have any questions for either of these gentlemen, please press the raise hand button and we will call on you. We'll get started here with Jay. Jay, your line is live.
Thanks very much. And first of all, for Gegard, I mean, in Johnny, here you have another ATT guy, another undefeated guy, another wrestler. You've seen something like that recently in Austin Vanderford. So do you see this as a markedly different challenge? And have you taken anything differently in terms of training?
Oh, no. Last two opponents, similar style wrestlers, take you down, hold you ground and pound. So basically, I've been training for a guy like him for a year almost now. So nothing new.
And for
Hey,
Johnny,
really quick, sorry to interrupt. Gegard, if you don't mind, could you turn your phone sideways for us, please?
Yes.
Thank you very much. All right, go ahead, Jay.
there you go. Thanks a lot. And for Johnny, I mean, obviously, Gegard's been around forever. You're very familiar with him. What did you take away from his last performance and from his last few? And do you see him as, still being as good as ever? Has he evolved?
Yeah, of course. He's one of the best in the world. I didn't take too much from his last fight with Austin, but I took a good amount from his the previous fight with Salter. But I've been studying a lot of his past fights, not just the last two.
And you are the human cheat code. Have you seen anything in terms of holes in his game and anything where you can capitalize on?
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of things that he does in every fight. I'm looking to capitalize, and I'm going in with a game plan.
And for Gegard, one last one. I mean, every time you're in front of the media these days, you inevitably end up asked about Yoel Romero. And recently he said he wants to come back to 185. If you two fight, he wants it to be for the title. Is that something that, if all goes well against Johnny, that would interest you?
Yeah, definitely. I haven't looked past this fight. There's Corey Anderson and our Russian friend, I don't know the name. And Yoel Romero is in there. As a middleweight, I would like that. But let's see how this fight go first,
Move on to Santiago.
Greetings from Amsterdam. Thank you for the time, guys. Gegard, Scott always talks very respectfully about you and your legend status. This is going to be your third fight in just 10 months' time. That was the only thing that was missing for you here, right, Gegard? Fighting on a regular base as a champion?
Well, yeah, they're going to keep me busy. So if things go well, not injured, I'm going to fight the end of the year probably.
Gegard, you told me months ago already you couldn't fight Anderson Silva because he was going to fight Jake Paul. That seems to be happening now. They both ran away from you, right? Why they don't want to fight you? Are they scared?
No, no one is scared. I think it's a bigger fight. And they keep me busy in MMA. So we're going to do what we have to do, and then maybe bigger things will come.
Gegard, when you stop fighting at 185, will it be over immediately? Will you go to 205, stay there, don't move down anymore?
I don't know. No, 205 is not my division. I go there just to grab the belt and do what I promised. And then, I don't know. We see. I'm not looking past this fight. Next fight, I don't know who's going to be there because Yoel Romero is busy. Corey Anderson going to rematch. So I don't look past this fight. Let's see how this goes.
And then last one for me, Gegard. you won't
Yeah.
have the Dublin crowd behind you. That was beautiful, your last walkout. Now you're in America. What is the future for you? What does it look like? More Europe? Did you like Europe, or do you like the States as well?
I don't know if they give me a fight, whatever. I don't care. But Holland, hopefully one day. That would be nice.
Good luck to both guys.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Nolan?
First question is for Johnny. Man, we've seen you grow as a contender and build up way up the ranks. Now that you're on the poster and you're fighting a legend like Gegard Mousasi,
What was that? I think you cut out.
I think they muted my mic again. We've seen you climb up the ladder, so to speak, but this is the time that you're on the poster, you're fighting a legend in Gegard Mousasi. So is there anything mentally different that you have to do to prepare for this, to just kind of be able to go in there and absorb the moment?
Not really. I've kind of been every fight I've prepared for is like a title fight in my head. So nothing really different. I approach everything the same. Obviously, I'm fighting Gegard, better opponent, but I approach every training camp the exact same. Like I'm fighting a Gegard or I'm fighting someone in the top fucking 5 in the world. So nothing different on my end.
And, obviously he's super seasoned. He's fought everywhere. He's fought some of the biggest names. And for you, I mean, you're a few years into when people were introduced to you. So naturally, I think there's a lot of people out there that are kind of leaning with Gegard without even studying you. Do you kind of like that sort of thing? Like, do you feel like people are overlooking you at all?
Yeah, for sure, man. I like being the underdog. I really don't mind it. I really don't care, because the only thing that matters is when I'm in that cage and I'm putting on a show and I'm showing what I'm really capable of with high level opponents. People that know me, people that watch me train, people that watch me spar know what I'm capable of. I haven't really shown what I'm capable of with high level opponents like Gegard. That's why I'm really excited to put on a show and fight him for 5 rounds.
Gegard, you have a very rare opportunity here to hit 50 wins if you were to go out there and beat Johnny. Does that mean anything to you, those sort of accolades, or is it just another one in the bank and you don't really care about those sort of things?
No, it means something, but I'm not planning to stop after this fight. So it's nice to be have the 50 victory and move on. But not like I don't really think about that,
Yeah. And if regardless win or lose, this is number 59, I think, MMA for you as a pro. So at this point in your career, is there anything an opponent can throw at you that you haven't seen before?
Well, definitely. I think he's undefeated. There's a lot of things I haven't seen from him. I haven't seen him on his back. I haven't seen him go 5 rounds. So who knows? We'll see.
Thanks, guys.
You got a Raul?
Hi, guys. My first one's going to be for Gegard. Right now, you're ranked number 3 on the Bellator pound for pound list. Do you believe an impressive and dominant performance could move you up to number 1?
I don't look at those things. I don't mind. Number 3 is fine.
Mm-hmm. And then for Eblen, are there any feelings from you or maybe inside the camp that maybe this title shot is coming a little too soon? I know after your last victory, there were a little bit of rumblings.
Nah, I think we're right on the right path. I think this is the next best fight for me.
All right, we'll go to Dylan.
Appreciate you taking my call. My first question was for Gegard, because historically you've gotten in great work with Rainier DeRitter, and he's readying to defend his championship there in July. Can you speak to the importance of getting in great work with a fellow world champion at middleweight?
Well, yeah, he's a middleweight, light heavyweight, double champ at ONE FC. I'm training with heavy guys. They're all heavyweights, under 10, that's 240, I can deal with those guys. So it's going to make me only better when I fight in middleweight.
For sure. And then just a follow-up question to Johnny. I'm just wondering if you can speak to the importance of functional patterns and as far as like how that underpins your martial arts techniques.
For sure. It keeps me training at a high level. I'm not really sidelined with injuries. It's a great training program that keeps me healthy and moving better and getting better as I age.
Appreciate you taking my call. Thanks for the insights.
No problem.
All right, we'll take our last question here from Mike Heck.
Hey, this question is for Johnny. Johnny, I know how much the John Salter fight meant to you. You really wanted to go in there and make a statement against him in particular, because you've talked about maybe having some things lined up earlier. They didn't come to fruition. You felt like he was sort of, I don't know if ducking's the right word, but he just didn't put pen to paper. Was that performance satisfying enough for you to, I mean, obviously the aftermath plays out nice because you get a title fight, but what did that win mean to you? Did you get the satisfaction you wanted to out of that fight outside of just getting a win?
Sure. I wish I could have went a little bit longer, went 5 rounds with him. Honestly, that would have been fun. I wish I was a main event against him. Got more time in the cage with him, got to beat him up a little bit more. But yeah, it was satisfying. It was good. Completely dominant, beat his ass. It was fun. Got paid. Now I'm on to a title shot.
And you've talked about the importance of fighting a guy like Gegard, what that means to you, fighting a legend like that. What will beating him, having a title wrapped around your waist, what will that mean to you? Have you allowed yourself to think about that moment, or are you just trying to take things one moment at a time heading into the fight?
I take it one moment at a time, but yeah, of course I've thought about it, and it's going to solidify my name. It's going to start my legacy. I mean, I think I've already started my legacy. I think people are starting to take notice, but this is really going to put a big exclamation point after my name. People are actually going to be talking about me, especially what I'm going to do to Gegard. I'm excited to put on a show and showcase all my skill sets on a high level guy like Gegard.
And what do you plan on doing to Gegard? What's the prediction here?
Punch him in the face, take him down. You know, we're going to go in a fight. We're going to scrap.
Don't hurt me. Come on. Don't hurt me.
Hey man, you're going to try to hurt me. I got to take your head off. You're going to try to take my head off, man. No, I think it's going to be fun, man. Cause, I like Gegard's style. There's things I like about it. There's things I can do based off his style. I'm sure he's thinking the same thing about me. The only thing is there's not very much film on me. And yeah, man, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. Don't think I'm just going to come in and wrestle with you, bro, because I'm a lot more than a wrestler. I know the last 2 guys you fought were wrestlers, but
no problem. No problem. You know, I'm training on wrestling now, so I haven't trained really on my stand-up. So
yeah, your stand-up's good.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Similar to me, I don't have to really train my wrestling too much. You know, I've been doing it since I was 4. So
good luck. Yeah.
Yeah, you too, brother.
And last thing, Gegard, I might as well ask your prediction of the fight. You've been pretty good with these predictions. You've been almost spot on the last couple of these. So I'm just curious the way you see this fight playing out in a few weeks.
A fight is a fight. Sometimes you go in there, you have the hardest fight. Sometimes you finish in 1 round, you know. I could hit him with a clean shot, just with better timing, and I finish it in 1 minute. Doesn't mean I'm the better fighter. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm coming to finish. That's, you know, I talked to Scott, and, you know, my performances against Douglas Lima and Machida were not appreciated. So we have to put on a show, and if Eblen comes to fight, that's gonna be even better. You know, it's gonna be a good, exciting fight.
So have these last ones been appreciated? You feel?
The last two were finishes. So yeah, the last 2 were finishes. So we're gonna go for the finish.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Best of luck on the 24th.
Thank you.
All right, and with that, we'll wrap things up. Thank you very much, Champ Gegard. Thank you, Johnny. And thank you to all the media that joined us today.